Delta Burke from your comfortable home in Orlando, Florida.
Whiz.
We could really use you on this one. On these rhymes.
Delta Burke.
I'll give you a hint. It's me. Yo, word up.
Delta.
Word up. No points awarded. It's just me.
Delta Burke.
What made you forget that I was
Footbags.
Delta Burke. Y'all. Yeah. That was a YouTube clip of a Footbags Live from the Depths. Actually, it was Footbags Live from the Depths number 17, whenever that was. It was a while back. Right about now, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but right about now it's time for Footbags Live from the Depths. If it wasn't obvious, then there you go. Footbags Live from the Depths. That's what time it is because it happens at 8 p.m. on Sunday nights, which is now Eastern Standard Time. And not only that, I mean, I'm kind of in the know because I am Footbags. And when I look around me right now, I am in the depths, and it is live. Make no mistake, this is Footbags Live from the Depths. Hey, Keach is in the building. How's it going, man? Blaze, indeed. In fact, blaze for days. For all of the days. Miss no days of blaze. A dazed, missed blaze isn't a blaze at all. We got dog barks. We can continue. We can proceed. Now, before I went live, I don't spend a lot of time. Is this even on camera? Yeah, you can see it. You can see it. The Arturia Micro Freak. It's a unit that makes these noises. Holy smokes, does it make these noises? And I usually kind of use it on its own to record weird noises and then put those noises where they belong, kind of on my own time. So I don't bust it out a lot in these depth sessions, but I've got a good kind of, what's the word for it? Juxtaposition, I guess. I was trying to find some gnarly ass bass noises on here. And there's a couple that caught my attention, like this one it's like a bass chord note, but it's pretty futuristic-y, lasery sounding, whatever. Now we've been sampling from CDs for the last while, and the one that I grabbed tonight, this is where the juxtaposition comes into play. We've got these spaced out, futuristic, laser-induced bass noises, and the CD we're going to be sampling from tonight is some classical guitar by the man's himself, Segovia. There is no match to his dankness on them old-timey gut string guitars. Now, I'm pretty sure this is probably, I don't know if these are his recordings. Yeah, they are his recordings. I thought maybe it was other people playing his stuff, but no, it's him. It's the man's himself. So, we got space noises on one end. We got these 1950s classical guitar recordings on the other end, and we're going to meet somewhere in the middle, I hope. It might be one of those nights where we start somewhere, get a loop going, and then just kind of like just take off in a completely different direction altogether, which is not uncommon in the depths, because if it's not bumping, if it's not, if you try something and it's not like, that's what's up right away, then you don't have to stay there. It's like if you're not familiar with the damn motherfucking share zone on like Facebook and stuff, look that up, because they got a little infographic called Hit the Bricks. Hit the Bricks. If it's not going the way you want it to, get it out of there. Hit the bricks. That's not plugged in tonight because this guy's plugged in to the pedal chain. Yup. Noises. If I haven't mentioned it already, my name is Footbags. And this is Footbags Live from the depths. Right here on this cold rise Twitch. Let's yeah. So I mean that's always something that can happen in the depths. Things can just go off the handle at a moment's notice because there's lots of buttons for me to push. There's lots of knobs for me to turn. And if I happen to press a lot of buttons and turn a lot of knobs, things can get pretty real, pretty quick. Pretty quick. Speaking of pretty quick, let's go over there. Come on. Come on with me. Let's find something to loop up. There he goes. He's playing right now. Now, I've sampled the man's many times before. I am a big fan of this type of sample. Classical guitar, any like orchestra, whatever. Old-timey recordings, getting in the mix, getting in the blend. Put them on some drum machines. A good time will be had by all. That's the Footbags guarantee. That harmonizing. moving. At this point, I'm basically listening for like interesting phrases, maybe even if there's like kind of one, note that sticks out with a particularly rad vibrato or something. Speed it up. Almost never speed things up. I always slow them down. Anyways. That's it's not your average chord progression right there. I don't know. These are I like messing around with samples and stuff, but I'm not finding any like dank riffs. I'm looking for dank riffs over here. I'm looking for bits and pieces that I can nod my head to when you stitch them together. Dank riffs. Ill phrases. Things that make you go, Things that make you go, Yeah, pep it up, dog. I don't want it that peppy. I don't want it that major scaly. This is more like it. Moody. You can tell the recording's more dusty. It's missing that high end. I bet I could sample this into the SK5 and it would sound almost the same. Man's got these chord shapes. These ain't your power chords. This ain't no root fifth octave. Wind it back. One of the tricky parts about finding something to loop in this is man just keeps speeding, slow it up, speed it up, slow it up. He ain't playing a no click track. I'm trying to find something that's like kind of dark and lurky when you stitch it together. Or even if I can just find a phrase that's like lurky on its own right. I don't want to spend the whole time just listening to this CD. We're sampling off CDs, by the way. CDs, they're back in a big way. That's not true. I'm just sampling from them. This track's in 3. Let's get out of here. Too triumphant. Reminds me of pasty people in wigs dancing around. Get out of here. Promising. Slow it down. Okay. Just for the sake of keeping things moving, so we're not just flicking through a CD the entire evening, let's go with that little chop, that little chord, that little pitch down sample, and we're basically gonna do the sample rhythm from Dr. Green Thumb by Cypress Hill, because it'll make you nod your head. And then we can put some drums over that, and then we can move over to this Space Machine bass machine. We'll see if that makes it into the mix. We might go with something a little simpler. But let's keep it going. What do we need some spice here. Let's put down let's get the old Volca beats out again. We used this one other time to just kind of get a click track down so we can get the sample we want to put first in time, so that when I go to line a drum break up to it later, it's not a janky piece of crap and it's impossible to make sound good. So let's win before we start by doing things properly. I just got to turn my mic off for a sec so I can switch a chord. I will be right back. The chord has been switched. Why don't I have any noise coming from this little sucker right here? That's why. Okay. Now, what friggin' tempo do we want? Faster than this. Oops. I put in an extra kick drum. Let's try that again. Let's see if we got it. We did not. We did not got it. There's a gap. Let's try it again. Third time's a charm. And if it's not, we'll do it a fourth time. No big deal. I'm thinking it's at the start of the loop. I'm not. My sausage fingers aren't hitting go when it should hit go. Let's try it number 4 time. We'll nail it. Close enough for jazz. And if you've ever been in Footbags live from the depths land before, you know that's all we're doing. We're just making some jazz up in here. We're just jazzing it up a notch. We're getting jazzy in the house, so things don't have to line up perfectly. Things don't have to be robotically correct. They can have that human element of oops, my sausage fingers didn't press a button at the right time, but it's okay. It's not that bad. We can still nod our head to it, so let's keep it moving. Let's find a little more spice. Let's crank the compression down just a whisper and add a little more spice. Not that kind of spice. Not that spice. Not that spice either.
This spice? Hell no.
Not for that. Where is some spice? What kind of spice? Maybe potato spice. Spice. Yeah. Just a quick little slap back. Tape. Echo. And maybe, just maybe, let's try and find out, because, maybe not. Up here, it's not the best. It's not the best chorus effect, but it can add just a bit. See? Just a little bit more spice. Just a bit. Just a touch. Just a whisper of modulation. Widens the sound ever so slightly. This is without it. This is just with, what do I got here? Tape echo and some compression on my talker. But then you press this button right here, and there's just a little something. You don't go extreme. You don't go extreme like this, because then you're like, oh crap. He has a lot of that effect on the thing he's trying to do. No, you just put in a little bit. You just put in a little bit. Give it a little something, make it a little more interesting, and see, you would notice it if it was gone. I just turned it off. It's not drastically noticeable, but it's noticeable. And now it's back. Just a little more something, a little more hum, a little more oomph, a little more yeah. Look, I spent so long finding the original sample. We've already moved on to the second feature of the evening on the glitchy ball behind me. Let's keep this humming. because it's I mean I like loud crazy noises, but it's just a loud crazy noise. You can find those anywhere. Is it adding to the track? Maybe once or twice. You don't want to listen to it the whole time. Unless you do. But that's up to you. That's your decision. I'm over here thinking about what Footbags wants to listen to. couple tracks of this. We need another drum break to basically liven it up more than this drum machine that we got so far. Complete with non-modified Volca beat snare. Clicking away. It's like if you unwrapped a piece of candy that had like plastic on it, and then you flick the plastic. That's what the snare drum sounds like. It could be better. All right, let's go to the drum folder on this thing over here. Because that's where we will find drums. In the drum folder. Whose drums? I don't know yet. We got a delay on. Let's leave it on. Too slow. Way too slow. Or too fast, depending on how you're looking at it.
A99.
Tonight, we try to have the odd pairing, the juxtaposition of classical guitars. Right about here. With futuristic laser bass, which turned out to just be weird noise. Futuristic. Did it work? You tell me. Do you think this should be stricken from the record? Or do we let it stay? We didn't get too creative with the guitar sound because I was spending too much time listening through, not quickly finding something that I wanted, which was the goal. So we just took a chord. Quiet. This chord. I added another at the end. But this is where we ended up. Now before we track sample, we put down drum machine. tuned. My kick drum. But it's not too bad. It's not too shabby. Just shabby enough. So after we got this guitar chord stab riff. I added this other guitar sample, and it sits underneath this one. They work pretty nice together. They get along. They're good employees. And after that, we moved over to the laser chord bass, where we a noise track that I flip backwards. Now I should mention this thing is it's making crazy noise on its own. It's going through the syntax error, which is just messing it up. It's going through the tensor, which is messing it up. It's going through the Julia, which is giving it a little warble, not too much, subtle. Then it's going through the fathom, giving it some space. That's why it sounds so. You know what I'm saying? It's also running through the three effects that are also on my voice. I don't remember what they are. A whisper of chorus on the 404, just to modulate, spice it up. We got. This is the tape delay thing. Yeah. See, I changed it. Put it back. The tape delay on the chaos pad. Then through the maxed out level granular delay on the 505. Which makes my voice kind of hard to listen to. But this noise, extra rad. bring it down. Bring it down to half volume. Because it's about that time. It's about that time on Footbags Live from the Depths where we've layered up some samples to the point of, you know, you almost want to push the envelope. You want to go a little too far because you can always dial it back. You can always dial it back, but then, you know, you can take those bits and pieces that you've layered up and kind of wind them in and out of themselves, stack some up, take some back, and then at some point in time you bring everything in together and have it be too much. Build it right up, have it be this humongous noise. Just because. It's the thing to do. You got these options. That's what I'm trying to say. The more things you put into the mix, the more options you have. A lot of the time, you know, one or two bits at a time, little of this, little of that goes a long way. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes, woo, go off the deep end. Just saying. Just saying. Now, my name is Footbags. And if you're watching this, you're watching Footbags Live from the Depths right here on this Cold Rhymes Twitch. If you're checking it out right now, that's rad. If you're checking it out later on the reruns, guess what? That's rad. Glad you're checking it out. Skip back and forth, find the bits and pieces, see where things change. Note the breakdowns. Enjoy the glitchery on the wall behind me. Blast your rods and cones. We did some more sampling from CDs tonight. The man Andres Segovia classical guitar mixed with space laser machine noises, drum machine loops, drum breaks, other various mangled samples, Casio SK5 dog barks, which are always a good look in the mix. And that's where we ended up. That's what we did. Those are the things we blended together.
Boing.
So it's about that time where I footbags off into the night. But before I do, keep it Bon Jovi rock locked on this Cold Rhymes Twitch. Come back Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Check out the Zinzerna Music Hour with P.T. Burnham. I'll be back next Sunday to do my thing once again. What will we be sampling from? I don't know yet. What will be in the mix? You're gonna have to come back and find out. We'll switch up some pedals or something. We'll keep it fresh. Keep it fresh for 1993. You guys be you guys. Because what else are you gonna do? My name has been Footbags. My name is Footbags. My name will continue to be Footbags. Come on back next Sunday. We'll do it all over again. And until then, keep those bees out of your roof. It's not where they belong. Peace. Peace, fools. Footbags live from the depths out.